Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Technology of Beauty, where I have the opportunity to interview the movers and shakers of the beauty business. And today is no exception, except that, once again, I'm here in Austin, Texas, home of the Aesthetic Meet, our annual meeting. And yesterday we had Aesthetic Innovation Summit, or AIS, and it was a fantastic meeting. And one of the winners is with us today, the winners of the number one presentation, Alon Blumenfeld from Rizal, right?
Correct.
And you're from Israel,
Yeah.
correct? Did you fly in just for AIS yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the AIS and the conference that the aesthetics conference.
And
it's a
he
pleasure to
won
be-
the presentation of the award of the day. So good job. I loved
Thank you
your
very much.
presentation. Thank you for joining us here at the Technology of Beauty.
Thank you.
So
Happy
how
to
long
be-
will you be here in the States?
I be until the end of the month.
Uh-huh.
I be here in Texas until the end of the week, and then I'm going to New York, meeting with potential investor, bankers, as usual.
Yes.
For
Well,
Israeli companies.
that's wonderful. Yes, I'm working with one right now. I'm the executive chair of an Israeli company, as you probably heard. So I love it. Well, tell us a little bit about your company. Many of these people were not at AIS, so we have
Yeah.
viewers and listeners right now to this podcast. Tell us a little bit about your technology.
Okay, Razil Therapeutics is a pharmaceutical company. The compound RZL-012 was discovered in the Hebrew University by Professor Shmuel Ben Sasson. By the way, it was by mistake. He did, as usual, he did a research for diabetes, and after injection of the drug to the mice, he saw that the fat tissue gone. And based on this data, we founded the company. In the beginning, we thought that the mechanism of action is changing of the fat, the white fat tissue to brown fat tissue.
Uh-huh.
Was the basic assumptions, and after research and studies, we understood that we kill the fat cells in the treatment area, in the specific area. It's not metabolic effect, it's not
Okay.
systemic effect.
Is it apoptosis or necrosis?
It's necrosis.
Okay,
The compound destroyed the membrane of the fat cells.
I see.
Macrophages arrive, remove the dead cells, and connective tissue enter and shrinks the area of the treatment injection. So
Okay.
you don't see any, fluffy of the skin, no impact after the fat gone. Everything, it shrinks and thighs. This is, I think, very, very good the outcome after the treatment we are doing to patients.
Have you done it on humans?
Yeah, we have already 300 patients
Okay.
that treated by the active drug in many kind of indications, in submental, flanks, lipoma, Derkum disease. By the way, in Derkum disease, we reduced the pain of the lipoma in 60%. It was very, very good data.
That's excellent.
Yeah, but right now we are focusing on the aesthetics, and we have the options to move the therapeutics indication in the next step.
What are your plans in terms of FDA approval in the United States?
We did a long way with the FDA. We have, as of today, an approval for phase 3 study. We have a SPA that approved the primary endpoint and secondary endpoint for the phase 3 study. And we're ready to initiate the study in the US. We are in the process of fundraising for this study, and once we will have it, we can ready to initiate the study. And by the way, we have a partner in China, Fosun Pharma. We signed a license agreement for the China region. They are going to initiate phase 3 study next month.
They're going to initiate it here in the States?
No, in China.
In China, okay. But
they're-
it's still phase 3 in
It's
China?
phase 3 with all the data, 500
It will
patients.
be the neck, the submentum?
Yeah, the submental, yeah.
Okay.
The strategy is to go to first indication to the neck because the regulatory view, it's already approved in the US
With Kybella?
by Cabela, of course. And we believe that this is the short way to go to the market. Once we will have an approval to go to the market with this indication, I believe that the next step to go to the body contouring market will be much easier and faster as a second step after approval of the drug.
If everything goes your way, when do you think this will be clinically or commercially available?
We are targeting to launch the drug in the end of 2027 in the submental, and then, a year after for body contouring. So in 2028, it will be used in body contouring.
How is this different than Kybella?
The different from Kybella, it's a good question because I hear this question many times.
Sure, you're going to hear it forever.
Yeah. So the drug is a lipophilic compound. It means that the compound stays in the fat area a long time than Kybella.
Okay.
Kybella is spreaded in the injection area and does not stay a long time in the injection area.
Okay.
Our drug, since it's lipophilic, stays long time, and the outcome is much, much better. We are doing a one procedure only, and we have an efficacy 2 times better than Kybella,
Okay.
based on their data and our data. So with one procedure only, we can achieve a 2 times better efficacy, and of course, you can do it in shorter time and low cost. And
What about bruising and swelling?
once you destroy fat, you have some swelling and bruising.
How long does it last? Of course you do. If
yeah.
you told me you had none, I wouldn't believe you.
No.
So how, is it
It's
days?
happened.
Is it weeks? Is it hours?
We did, questionnaires for patients, so it between 3 to 4 days,
Okay.
the downtimes. This is the average. The people that get back after 1 day, and there are people that get back after 5 days. The average,
That's the way-
it's 3 days.
Yeah.
Yes, it's expected. However, I believe that at the end of the day, since we are targeting our drug to body contouring, there is not issue of the swelling, because if you are doing it in flanks and abdominal, you can hide it and you can go back to your work in the same day that you are doing the treatment. The pain, the feedback that I get from physician, it's less than Kybella. However, the swelling is the same in the bruising, not the pain, but the pain it's less. This is we don't have a scales for that, for the pain. It's a feedback from physician that it looks that the pain is less than Kybella. There is not complaining about pain from patients, not about the swelling.
And so far, you've just treated people once, you said, right?
Well, yeah.
And are you, for body contouring, are you thinking of multiple treatments?
First of all, the FDA forced us to give an option to patients to make 2 procedure in the submental.
Oh, I see.
Because they say that in the end of the day, in the real world, patient will ask more than one treatment if they don't have sufficient outcome.
Yes.
So in our phase 3 study, we are doing 1 procedure and to give them an option, if they like, to make a second procedure. This is the max. And I believe that in body contouring, we did a 1 procedure in flanks, and the outcome were very, very good. 82% of the patients were satisfied from the outcome.
At what kind of cost would either a submental treatment or a flank treatment in given U.S. markets? What do you anticipate it to be? Will it be more than or the same as liposuction of the same area?
It's all about the cost of the physician. Because the cost of the drug could be very, very low.
To the physician, the cost
To
of
the
the drug?
physician, yeah. Because it's a small molecule. It could be very, very low cost that we
How
can offer.
small of a molecule is it?
It's very, very small molecule. It's.
Did you hear the presentation yesterday by Ryan Beal from DIVE about the transcutaneous delivery system of oncologic drugs and bicarbonate and toxins and so forth? He has a vehicle with which the molecules can be taken across the skin and delivered subcutaneously, intravascular, and so forth.
Okay.
Now, if it's small enough, why not hook it up with something like that and deliver it to the target area, without a needle?
Because we can check it because it's too potent.
It's too what?
Potent.
Potent. So if you
we're
put
afraid,
it on
I think that this will be a damage.
to the skin.
Yeah.
Okay.
We prefer to do it just in the fat tissue, in the specific
I
area.
understand.
To keep the safety of patients.
Okay. Do patients excrete the molecule, the chemical? You say it's lipophilic.
Lipophilic.
So it loves to stay around the fat, but eventually it's excreted, isn't it? Or is it metabolized?
It's not metabolized.
Okay.
This is one huge advantage. Is it's gone out from the body. It's
And how
not
is it
metabolized.
eliminated? Through the kidneys and the urine, or through the liver?
To the bile.
Through the bile. So it's through the liver.
Yeah, it's very, very safe. We don't have any issue all the side effect, it's just localized, not any other side effect.
Okay.
And it's very, very safe. We injected to 300 patients, and we didn't have any issue of side effect just in the local treatment. That's all.
What if? Well, is it absorbed intravascularly? Does it get into the bloodstream then?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's into the
And that
bloodstream
is- and that's
get
not
out
a problem?
No.
Okay.
Because as I mentioned, the drug stays long time and go to the blood. It's very, very slow.
Oh, slow delivery.
So
What if inadvertently it were injected intravascularly? Does that pose a problem?
No, yeah. I don't think it will be safe enough to do it.
You don't think it would be?
I think that we have to inject it directly to the.
No, but
to
what if the practitioner inadvertently, non-intentionally,
I don't think
injected intravascularly?
I don't think it
because
will
that
be-
will happen eventually.
Yeah, I know. I think it will. It's happened, and it
Okay.
was not any issue
Okay,
and any
wonderful.
investment. Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't see any problem with that. Of course, if you inject, high dose.
Well,
it
that's like
could be a
everything.
problem.
Even
Yeah.
water can be
Yeah.
toxic, right?
Yeah, so, but-
well, how much are you raising? You're going to New York. You're raising for this this
Yeah.
research.
So,
Can you
by the way, up to date we raised $40 million from equity and from the license we signed with Fosun Pharma in China.
Yes.
And we are looking to raise between 40 to 50 million
Okay.
for the phase 3 study. And actually, it will take us to NDA approval for the phase indications and to go ahead with the body contouring clinical development study.
Well, great.
So 50 million, it will be sufficient for us.
I left my checkbook at home. I'm so sorry.
We can do it tomorrow.
Well, great. Well, I wish you nothing but the best, and I can't wait to follow the development of it. Sounds like you have a ways to go, but a very exciting technology.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And I
Travel
hope we will be-
safely. And if you're ever on the West Coast, let me know.
Okay, thank you very much for this interview.
Okay, you're welcome. Yeah, be good.